we're not gonna balance the budget by doing this, we know that. But we're just saying we're willing to make sacrifice too. We're not asking you to do something that we're not willing to do also.
When I got elected, I guess I'm used to the school board after 35 years. We never got a dime for mileage or anything, and I really didn't know that that was even part of the picture, so I totally agree on the per diem. I would have a little trouble with miles, because
I think if we're putting wear and tear on our car, that's reasonable, and I think
I think that's gonna send, because we're the 10 of us, we might be the only friends we have, guys. After what's going to happen over the next year or so.
You know what, that security that we may need. But Larry, you make a great point. There's going to have to be pain. This budget doesn't balance itself on the taxpayers' backs.
It's got to turn around, and I'm willing to. It's a small sacrifice, and we hit the lottery.
I think most of us ran for the money.
No.
Like Larry, I didn't know it was paid. And then when I found out, I thought, oh, this is all right. More I can give President Obama.
Yeah. I make a motion then
to
suspend the stipend until the budget's balanced.
I'll second that.
Should we do it just a year at a time should we put a date on it?
In fairness, let's do it a year at a time.
Is that okay?
I like the year at a time because,
it's probably not going to change in a year, but I'm just saying at least as a date.
Yeah, I guess that's
well, look, it better change. We better balance it.
No, but I'm just saying the per diem. But I'm just saying.
I would do it currently through the budget year, which ends November 30.
If Brian's willing to make that adjustment on his motion.
Okay. Brian, are you willing to make that motion?
Okay, yeah, I'll make a motion that we suspend per diems until November at the next budget.
Is there a second?
I'll second it again.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, gentlemen.
May I make a suggestion that you continue to put down the meetings on your timesheets, however, that you, just sequester it off to the side so that the payroll doesn't pay you, but,
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, I think it's fair to keep track. I think it's fair, and we should keep track, at least from an audit standpoint.
We'll really get a big increase in mileage here anyway.
It looks that way, and that's something else that you have to act on is every year in January, the IRS comes out with their.
It went up to 56.5 cents.
Okay. Where's that here? Is there
this little guy right here?
Okay. Well, while we're doing it, again, I think mileage is fair, and that's true expense that we have, and I think our voters would understand that. If we raised that, I think they would say, well, you do run your cars.
I might make another suggestion. Maybe I'll cut the chairman's wages in half. I'll be willing to do it for half of what they agreed to.
I don't think you can do that though, can you?
I can donate it back though, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you
Or
can.
if I refuse it, or
Because that's a...
But you
I
have to pay
don't know, I'd
taxes
have
on it
to.
because it's not nonprofit unless you
Because that's by
donate it back to a
resolution.
nonprofit organization
So
like
was
Food
theirs.
Pantry or the Dog Pound.
I tried to donate, and Phyllis wouldn't let me because it gets into tax issues with Social Security, so it's hard to donate it.
so just do it anonymously and just pay the
You
taxes.
could do, unfortunately, that's what you have to do.
Why don't we donate back our insurance too? Instead of having life insurance, let's throw in mileage too. What the hell?
Well,
that makes a statement over everything else.
Hey, look, if this board wants to suspend mileage, I'm fine with that. I just know that some of us do drive further, but, hey, we're already...
Well, this isn't only for you, though, this is for anyone that we pay.
Oh, anyone,
mileage
okay.
to. Yeah.
Okay, so really we're adopting a policy-wide IRS regulation.
Yeah.
I believe a motion is in order for that. This is county-wide, how we'll reimburse mileage. Is there a motion for that increase?
I so move.
It's the 50,
The 56.
there's no way I'm gonna be able to read that.
56.5.
Come on, Dad. Put your readers on. Don't be so vain.
I need that and one of those.
Yeah.
So there's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now, getting to Mr. Gregg's comment. Are you making a motion to,
I'm just trying to throw it before the board, because the thing with this, if we're here to serve the people and we're here to really make the statement.
make the
that-
motion?
You can do, anybody can do that voluntarily, nobody has to write mileage down on their per diem sheet.
That's true.
I haven't written it down for several years, just cause I live a mile from town, but I know that's anybody's choice.
But I mean,
Claim
if
it or not.
you really wanna show that you're making sacrifice, let's do everything for free. Let's give it back to the county. That's what we're here for, right?
I have no problem with your,
Okay.
motion.
Okay.
If you wanna make it and it passes.
I'd like to make that motion, whether it
Okay.
passes or
I'll
not.
second.
Any further discussion?
My only exception is that, you know, I mean, Jeff lives a mile away, I live 20 miles away, you know.
I come from Rock Island a lot of nights,
I know.
but, you know, I have no problem,
Right, and where we have to go to our different meetings and that, you know.
maybe we can ride together,
25
Larry,
50
Well,
miles,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
make us better buddies.
I mean, I'm willing to do it, but I'm just saying, I don't know if that's fair for everybody. I mean, I choose to live where I live, that's my choice, but.
Motion's been made, it's been seconded, any further discussion? What's on the floor is to suspend mileage for board members to claim for meeting attendance.
I think it should just be brought out again, that we can voluntarily do that.
Okay,
You know,
but if we
sure.
make a policy, then it's no longer voluntarily, we have given up the.
Like, you know, I've got a mile, you know, it doesn't really matter, you know, but, you know, Larry and you,
Fred.
Gary, Fred, you know, I don't know if that's something, yeah.
I think it's a fair question, but I think what Mr. Gregg has brought up is that, you know, let's,
Because it's not about money to us, apparently, you know? It's about what we do here for the people. Now,
Right.
whether they appreciate that or not, that's yet to be seen.
when you take steps like this, the voters will appreciate the statements that
For
we
a
make.
while, I think, for a while. But that's something that we can always come back to and say, hey, we're doing this for nothing.
So we're putting this on the table again as per diems for the budget year. It would be defined as, your motion would define it as through the
Yeah.
budget year.
Through the
Okay.
budget, yeah.
So we are going to, the question is, and it's been seconded, I believe, we are going to suspend mileage for board members until we go through November 30th. Okay?
All right.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Me, I'm driving
Right.
farthest, you know, I have a problem with that, because that is an expense. You know, sitting here isn't, whether you're sitting here in front of television.
I feel your pain.
But I respect you, you know, that's fine, I'll live with it.
All right, what other business do we have? We have a election printer that we need to deal with, and that's in our packet, I believe. Phyllis, do you wanna talk to us a little bit about this?
Yes, my ballot on demand printer, which enables me to be able to get the move our military ballots out to the people in the early absentees, out to the people, because they have extended our time so close to the election now, and that we can't get ballots printed as quickly as we should. It also helps with the absentee, you don't have to purchase as many. This printer is a new one. We've been limping along on a 30-year-old one for the last couple of years, and it finally died on us last election. We used it a lot.
So it's dead.
It's dead. It's in the basement right now. Phase 3 grant, which is HAVA money that they're distributing. We have $20,960 available to us in grant money, and we can use it for that. As you can see, it's $21,600. So got a little bit that I can pay out of my automation fund. So it doesn't have to come out of general fund. I just wanted to let you know that that's what I was going to do. I didn't want to spend that kind of money without letting you know that's what was going on.
We appreciate
that's up to you.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll second it.
Yeah, but we gotta count votes, don't we? It's been moved and seconded duly. Is there any further discussion or any discussion? Hearing then, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, at this point, we are going to have a brief closed session for 5 ILCS 1202 C1 personnel.